Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Onside's Banter League.
Yes. As one of the best players in the PSL, it was just like I didn't see him perform at his best.
Yeah.
He didn't have that chow this one, chow that one.
How about Jomo? Jomo was standing on top of balls, guys.
Pause. Yes.
Pause.
Jomo was standing on top of soccer balls on the pitch. These are the two best coaches in the league. Cardoso's new. He's only been here for a couple of months. But what he's shown is that he can read a game.
Other financial issues that are happening within the PSL.
I think all the money is going to the referees.
Allegedly.
One penalty.
Madrid is not even there. Man City itself is not even in the top 8.
We've done it before.
Their performance, you see, he's trying to downplay how good Arsenal is playing.
Look at us.
You're trying to be humble. Be humble. But
The inconsistency is what bothers me. And that's what makes me not believe that there could be challenges. You know what I'm saying?
switch hands. People at home are seeing your elbow. Or you're feeding your people.
It's a good looking elbow.
Is it moisturized?
It's been a rough month. It's Feb. You know, so and I think
It's dry like Tottenham cabinets.
yo.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Onside's Banter League.
Yes.
Brought to you by BETWAY. Get way more. Kamaramu Prince Wakatube, aka PD Jokes. If it's not the first time you see me, we love you right here. If it's the first time you see me, just know I'm a GFC, that's God's favorite child. We are here all about football.
Yes.
Mara, the only thing I want to say to the people at home is that Angvaingi won. I'm here with the best of the best in the game, and it is an honor of mine to have these brews in this room, because as in I feel like I would be inadequate if they were not here. So Lape Makaya, give a round of applause to my guests and co-hosts. Isn't it the game? Desley and George. I feel like the chillers are definitely gonna have to
They're gonna have to get used to
this.
that.
In front of me, guys, I've got Desley. Tell the people at home who you are, my man.
I am the one and only independent variable, your mama's favorite boyfriend and your girlfriend's baby daddy. My name is Desley.
Oh, baby daddy. Hey, okay. Hey, baby daddy.
Listen, I'm a good dad. Like I mean, look, the beard connects sometimes, but.
My name's George Mokwena, a.k.a. Mr. OG, the chief executive overthinker.
Overthinker. And to add to that, you are our PSL BETWAY Premier League expert.
There we go.
Analyst.
Sila Loka.
Tactician. Streamer.
Yeah.
Coach in the
Go
making.
deeper.
Hey, BETWAY fanatic.
He's a chief supporter.
Wow.
After the weekend that he's had, you want to put that out to him?
No, it's fine. My other team represented, but we'll get to it.
Oh, wow.
We'll get
No, but which team is at home?
Stay humble.
Which team is at home? Which team is down the road?
Natural is down the road. Listen,
I haven't
ladies and
seen
gentlemen.
yellow ever since that week. No one's wearing yellow, but nothing. Zero.
No 1-0. It's been tough for you, but I think the people at home need to know where we stand, what teams we support.
Yes.
When did your love for football begin? Before we jump straight into what we have, because it's a jam-packed episode and people have been
100%
hungry for some sports. So, me guys, as you can see on top of the table, just like my phone, Liverpool at best, Orlando Pirates here at home, and Real Madrid in La Liga. Those are my 3 teams. Des, talk to us about your Arab team there.
First of all, this guy, he's been saying top of the table for the past, I don't know how many weeks.
That's how long we've been on top of the table,
it's
bro.
so, you know, at some point, we don't care
Coming,
anymore.
don't worry.
You don't
No,
care.
but you know what? Your City downfall is coming.
Make us dream.
Anyway,
Dude, it's
okay,
coming.
you're talking about my teams. Let's see what teams you support.
Fourth on the table currently right now. We are back for the Champions League race, even though the last time I won one was in 2012. We are a Chelsea supporter. We do our thing.
What other team do you support?
Real Madrid. And then I'm also a Sundown supporter because I'm from Pretoria. Shout out.
Okay.
How long have you been a Sundown support?
Shit, since I came into the country.
Which is how long ago?
Shit, like 2007 actually. I think like actually one of the first shirts I ever got when I landed, my mom was like, here's an oversized Sundown shirt. Wore that.
Is that how we normally pick teams? But I'll touch on that when you come back.
Do I have to do mine?
You have
Yeah,
to
you have to do yours.
Be
And
proud.
you must look into that camera in the eyes. You see, you could have even you wore the black shirt without the logo. Hey, now we.
Is this a safe space, gents?
It's a safe space.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I support Kaizer Chiefs. It's been a long 10 years. But I'm an original Kaizer Chiefs supporter because we remember winning, some of us.
But some
We
long
remember.
time ago.
I don't know about
back
the
then.
new ones.
Yeah, Mandela's time.
I'm also an Arsenal fan.
Ghana.
I'm a Ghana.
Okay, be humble.
No, I'm staying humble for now. I'm staying humble. I'm staying humble.
Yeah.
We'll speak about what we did. But yeah,
Yes.
you know, to the point you were making. I became an Arsenal fan because of one man. All of us, most of us, 80% of Arsenal fans
Let me
are
guess.
Arsenal fans
He's
because
French.
of one man.
Because he's French.
You've got it. Thierry Henry.
That's the reason why.
That's the reason why.
Do you know George can't have a conversation without saying his name, especially
He
about
can't.
Arsenal.
He actually
Especially about
can't.
Arsenal.
Yes.
I think you're obsessed with the past.
You are stuck in the past. Your
Guys,
future's
guys,
looking bright with a couple of points on the table now. Like,
Is
listen.
it part of my past?
Yes.
So I can bring it up. Thank you.
Okay. Before we get back to how you've been performing lately, let's talk about something exciting. We've been talking about this offline, boys. And but I want to know, guys, how did you get to support the team you support? Let's talk local. How did you get to support Mamelodi Sundowns? Because
just
they
told
handed
about
you a shirt.
Because they handed me a
and
shirt.
then you, how did you get support?
I can't remember. It's my father. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
born into Kaizer Chiefs.
It's weird because the same thing with my father too. He had like these stickers on the mirrors in the front, and they said pirate. As soon as I was aware, he was like to me, "Once a pirate, always a pirate."
Yeah.
Wait. Are you
Coffee
saying
for
saying
life.
stickers like on the car?
Yeah, he had stickers on the car. He had like pirates merch all over the place.
Oh damn!
The whole house.
The whole house.
I had
everywhere.
cheap stuff
Like there was,
everywhere.
there were even bones somewhere in the wardrobe. I don't know whose bones were
No
they.
wonder they got that penalty.
Bones for?
Bone, like
Bones to make.
oh. That's what you're talking about.
Not to make unbeaten run.
We listen, and we don't judge.
We knew those bones was
Those
something.
bones.
Those bones that do
When
this.
it's your logo.
Hey.
Up the bucks. Soweto derby. I mean, let's just touch on it first.
Yes, sir.
It was a big game in the country. It's one of the biggest games that I watched, I think, in Africa. And the Soweto Giants went head on head, and it was a very interesting game. Obviously, we know what the result was, 100%. And Chiefs people are always going to be in denial about how the penalty was not a penalty because that's what sore losers do.
Yeah.
So talk to me through the game. You were in the game live.
Yeah, so I went to the game live.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting game because the two teams, you know, people are telling me before the game, we're going to 4-0. They're going to beat us 7-0. But it was
Shit, that's what my BETWAY slip said.
yeah,
That was my BETWay.
Let's not go there, bro.
So we were expecting a wash from the Pirates.
Yeah.
But what actually happened was a very, I'd say an even game. It was an even game. Pirates did have the better of the chances. If Mabasa had done his job, then maybe the scoreline looks a lot different.
Yeah.
Chiefs is not having the best of times, but you know, man, what is the derby?
No, you guys
Players
are like
find form.
you guys are like a kota. You just always being chowed all the time. You guys are so used to this thing.
You say
here's
like
the
a
thing.
kota.
Yeah, like a kota,
Like
always
a-
being chowed. In my chat is listen.
I can't say anything.
You know what? Here's the thing. I watched the game, right?
Yeah.
And then last night I was watching the game against Amazulu. So in my mind, based on the performance you pulled, because in the first half, you guys had Orlando Pirates. I think you could have converted more of your chances.
Yeah.
You're not being aggressive in your forward play. And
100%,
you don't take your chances. I don't even know who your striker is because it doesn't look like he's there.
No, and that's the craziest part. Kaizer Chiefs is the weirdest team right now.
Yeah.
We create the second most chances in the league.
That's a crazy stat.
That's a
to
crazy
think about.
stat.
Second most chances in the league.
Conversion?
We've got the third most goals in the league right now. So that means it's a scoring team.
But
But
what seems to be the problem?
what do you think is
We
the problem?
concede as much as we score.
I mean, it was a penalty. So,
So-
for the fact that the
No,
penalty was considered
No,
last
wait.
minute-
We're
in
saying
general.
anything
Oh, in
apart
general.
from that penalty. He's saying just as,
In
as
general,
a team.
Yeah, yeah,
we've
yeah.
scored
Yes.
19 goals in the league. We've
Yeah.
conceded 19.
So your
We-
goal difference is zero.
Your goal difference is
So
zero.
it's a team that does really well one side,
Yeah.
but
And
really
really bad
badly
the other
the other side.
On
To
the
the
other
point
side.
where the goals that we have conceded,
Yeah.
those goals literally put us second. We've conceded the second most goals in the league right
Yeah.
now. And it's only because Marumo Gallants got clobbered 8-1.
Now,
by
do you
Pirates.
think now regarding the game itself?
Yeah.
Because technically within the game you didn't concede any goals. So what did they do in that game that you feel like could be implemented in your games moving forward so
They
that
should
there's
take
not
their
this
chances.
this balance of conceding and like scoring?
Is this a safe space?
No,
No,
a safe
it's
space.
not. For me, it's not a safe
space.
I feel like
You're
there's,
not
there's
safe.
no
Can I
way
be honest?
we cannot judge you here
to-
because
can I
we're
be
asking
honest?
for opinions here.
Yes.
Okay, look, my thing about Kaizer Chiefs is that we don't have a structure in defense. So the reason why we create so many chances is because we push so many players forward.
Okay.
But then when it's now time to defend, we're at a deficit.
Okay.
And that's how we keep conceding. We concede the same way.
Yeah.
The 19 goals, I'd say 15 are literally just the ball played through and the defense is out of whack.
Yeah.
And that's how we concede. So it's a structural issue. I think what we did well versus Pirates was that we played a more defensive game. We didn't go forward as much.
Yeah.
We didn't commit as many players forward. And I think left back wise, Ditlokwe is far better than Ditlokwe is far better than Cross. Yeah, than Cross. In terms of Cross wants to go forward, he wants to jump in.
You were biting at it.
I was ready because no, look, to add to what you're saying, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't lie. Like currently sitting number 4 on the log.
Yeah.
That's not bad. We Pirates, we have a game in hand, and the point difference is like 4. So I don't.
You've lost 3. You've only lost 3 games
not about
all season.
First of all, if we're gonna talk about losing, did you win against me? No, you did not. So let me
I'm
learn.
helping
But
you.
look, this is not in the form of
Yeah,
attack.
man.
I'm trying to give Chiefs compliments. I'm trying to give Chiefs a compliment.
Yeah, but
what I'm trying to say is that regardless of how Chiefs seemingly is not having the best season, it's because obviously Chiefs is a big team. And so all the fans at home are expecting points week in, week out. But for you to be sitting 4th and you have not had the great start to the season, that's not bad.
That's
Can
not
I
bad.
ask
For a
playing
team
well.
that's underperforming is not bad, is
Yes,
what you're saying.
but they're always underperforming, but that's not bad.
the
Don't say
stats are a
always.
lie.
What do you mean the stats are a lie,
The
Chief?
team above us has 2 games in hand. The 2 teams below us, I think Stellenbosch has 3.
Above you is
above you
Supersport.
Supersport has 2 in
Below
hand.
you is Cape Town City.
Cape Town City.
14
is
played?
Cape Town City right
Who's
now.
at
14 played
the
both of
top of the
They've
same?
got 3 in hand. Versus
You've got
us.
3 in hand, yeah.
No, they've got 3.
You've played 12.
Which log are you looking at, Chief?
He's looking at the log. These are the stats. You wanna fight them, the Apple, the
Hey,
MacBook?
Maybe.
I can see, baby.
It won't be the same on the Android.
Give me a book, Yako Small Street. Maybe I
MacBook.
could be wrong.
Okay,
I could be wrong.
But I think it was a good performance. But then, can you carry it on?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Who-
And that's the PSL question. You perform well versus the big teams. What happens when you go and play a mid-table, a lower-table team?
Because
He
have to
played
find
yesterday.
consistency.
To my point is, he was playing yesterday. So I was trying to come from that. I was like, okay, after watching Kaizer Chiefs perform against Pirates, I was like, Pirates is not really a weak team, right? So you guys put in a good performance throughout the 90 minutes. Unfortunately, the penalty, it happened and we took the 3 points. But I was watching you yesterday against Amazulu, Coach Zwane, right? And for me, what I was noticing about Chiefs that, I'm going to next talk. It's like you have a canvas and you have a white crayon and you are painting.
They scored 4 goals yesterday, technically. You really think about it.
Amazulu scored 4.
Oh, yeah, then
The 2 goals that we got were a mistake, but 2 mistakes from our forward.
I was watching the performance, regardless of the goals. I was like, what has gone on with Chiefs? Which brings us to the main question. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Soweto derby. Obviously, everyone growing up in South Africa is a huge fan of the derby. But the question is, do you think the derby has lost its source? Because I don't think we play exciting football anymore.
Yeah.
Angsabona Mashibobo, the fans go crazy. It's no longer a goal extravagant. Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck English.
Get some bundles.
On
Get
episode
some
1,
English bundles, please.
No, but like, do you know what it is? I think the build up, the hype is always incredible. You know what I'm saying? The whole country is
Going to the
talking about
stadium,
it.
yeah.
So is what you're asking, is the game in itself?
Are we watching a boring Soweto derby compared to the last 10
And a lot of
years?
people did say this one was extremely boring. People in the fans was showing live. They were just like, guys, this is not
We
exciting.
need goals.
Is it boring or is it somebody maybe overperforming? So
what
Chiefs
do you
were maybe
mean?
overperforming in that they kept Pirates quiet. So usually if we say goal bonanza, I mean, the last game we played was a 3-2 win by Pirates.
Against a mid-table.
That was a lot. But then it's like, no, I mean, a 3-2 in the derby.
Yeah.
But then when you look at this game, Chiefs they had no right
True.
to come out of that game with just one
You
goal
guys
scored.
deserve
One goal,
some.
yeah.
You guys deserve to have scored at least
Just the one.
Just
the
one.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it like, do you think tactical football? Do you think tactical football is kind of like killing the excitement we love about? Because whenever you think of South African flavor, you always think of the Brazilians, because it's kind of how where we took our style from. Our players don't do that anymore.
And you know, I felt that so much watching Relebogile Mofokeng, you know, where I just felt like it for someone who's now seen allegedly as one of the best players in the PSL, it was just like I didn't see him perform at his best.
Yeah.
He didn't have that child this one, child that one. And is it because he's still young, man?
It's a big game also. Was it his first derby? No, it wasn't his first derby.
Wasn't his first.
It's not his first derby.
He's a young man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, obviously, okay, cool. The pressure of the derby is hectic.
Yeah.
But it's not your first. Why didn't you pop off the way we want you to pop off to now excite the fans? Make it seem like, okay, cool. This is the derby that we want to watch.
But it's an important game.
It is.
So
I
do you
think the pressure got to him.
You get what I mean?
But
Not
the pressure
even
is too much. It's a derby.
I don't even think it's pressure. I think it's plan.
Yeah.
Because I personally, I believe that if Pirates came out to try play attacking and pound for pound and all of that stuff
Yeah.
versus that's where you open yourself up. It's what I was just saying now, that Chiefs creates chances.
Yeah.
So you don't want the lucky day when they finish two of the last game we played versus Pirates, the 3-2 win, was a 2-0 Chiefs lead. Pirates had to come from behind in order to win that game.
Yeah.
So now, do you want to try that, knowing that the following week is Sundowns? You're trying to win this league. Do you not maybe pick your chances? And what Pirates has done very well this season is pick its spots.
100%.
They're not blowing people away.
And to add that, one thing they did well is pick the penalty taker. Because now let's talk about the penalty. No. Hold on.
Tito is can I please say? Tito is freaking disrespectful. Dude, this is the last minute of the game. This goal is the one that decides whether you win or lose. And you want to tip.
And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny?
Make me now.
The craziest stats about that is that was actually his first goal for the season.
Yeah.
Really?
First goal of the season. And that time it's a big game, clutch time. This is literally probably the last kick of the game. And you go and have the audacity, the spin, the liver to chip it.
He's the one that wears the number 10 in Africa. Do you know when you have to wear? You know who wears 10?
100%.
Do you know who used to wear 10 in Africa? In South Africa, yeah, there's a. But Abochom. Jomo was standing on top of balls, guys.
Pause. Yes.
Pause.
Jomo was standing on top of soccer balls on the pitch to excite the crowd.
Yes, 100%. I agree with you. And I think that was exceptional. So shout out to the boys. A lot of Pirates take a point, and now they're headed to Leauge to verse against Mamelodi Sundowns. So Sundowns is obviously like a Man City of the Premier League. They're doing the most. How are you seeing the game as a Sundowns fan?
You saying at the Man City?
They're the Man City of the game because of how
7 in a row.
7 in a row.
Oh, I thought they were gonna be Liverpool because top.
I get you. They're the current champions in that aspect. I mean, like, they're the defending champions, 7 in a row, and they look like they might be going for their 8th.
Yeah, for their 8th.
Mamelodi Sundowns. It's a home game. Tickets are already sold out. Tickets
already sold out. It's madness. I think I'm very wary. I don't want to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I didn't see them perform at their best in the derby. And for me, it was just like, it still didn't ring in my head that the same performance they did there is what they're going to bring to Sundowns.
Yeah.
Right? Sundowns, obviously, dude, the consistency has been great. We've just been going on and up and up and up and up. So I'm worried that Pirates might come through and be like, okay, cool, this is what happened here. Let's change. Let's be more aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they apply that Pirates pressure, you see those bones.
Yeah. Look,
those bones come in.
We were talking offline.
So I honestly think it's probably going to be a draw game.
I said that to him. And he was like,
think so.
Not with the form, but I think Pirates will go there because I think when Pirates get to Loftus, they will play that match like it's a Champions League final. Because I think that closes the gap. Right? Because what's the point difference right now? Is it 3 points?
It's 3 points.
3 points.
Yeah.
And we have a game in hand, correct?
No. It's you've got a game in hand. This one puts you in 3 points.
Put me in 3 points. Yeah. So I think Pirates is going to go there with an intention to go upset Mamelodi Sundowns. And at the way Pirates are playing, I'm scared, but also Sundowns has a home ground advantage. The fans are going to be all up, Kabuyelo. So I made the best team win, but we all know that the best team in Africa is Orlando Pirates. You let me know at home. What are your predictions for this game? How do you think Mamelodi Sundowns is going to do against Pirates? We want to know. Let us know in the chat. And then
So you're saying it's a draw game on your side?
Can I just say, I just want to say about that game, what makes it so interesting now, Sundowns are the kings of the league.
Yeah.
We can all say that.
Facts.
7 in a row.
Yeah.
So when you come to league games, they're on top. When you come to important games, Pirates wins. They've beaten Sundowns. They've won 5 local trophies in the past 2.5 years.
We beat us.
Big games. So the big games, Pirates
they show
second
up.
to none.
They show up,
right?
yeah.
So is this a league game or is it an important game?
Yeah.
And also the last thing I want to say. These are the 2 best coaches in the league. Cardoso's new. He's only been here for a couple of months. But what he's shown is that he can read a game. 35 minutes in the last game, he took out Mkhulise.
It's like,
changed the entire outlook of the
tactical
game.
play.
Tactical play.
Yeah.
Whereas Jose, the script.
Yeah,
he knows what the 90 minutes is going to look like. It's like he knows.
It's like the Shakespeare of football.
Yeah, he plans.
Right.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm going to do this and do this. 90 minutes. He understands that. So we're watching, I think, 2 of the greatest minds currently in the PSL.
It's giving Pep and
Clash.
Klopp era because those two will not go to sleep because like they'll be countering each other's plays and countering each other's counters of the counter of the play.
And that counter counters the one underneath the counter.
Unfortunately, talking about counting, Man United ain't counting points. I just thought I should get that off my chest. I've been wanting to say this since I got you.
Listen, I know that, but I just wanted to see what we can discuss in terms of the Chiefs and Arrows game.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
It should be an easy win
as a
for
supporter.
Chiefs.
Sorry, not Chiefs and Arrows.
It's Chiefs
Amazulu.
and
Sorry, the
Chiefs
Amazulu
and
game.
Amazulu.
Yes,
It was
because we didn't discuss that one.
Look, Amazulu scored all the goals. Chiefs was off that day. Makosi, Kupa Lentwarele, but
guys at home,
Chiefs was
4
off
goals.
that day.
Because here's the thing, guys at home, if you support Kaizer Chiefs and any other team that's not City or Liverpool, you're asking for painkillers and quick death insurance. Because the pains, you're going to go through chest pains because you can't be Chiefs and Man United.
When you were
anymore.
watching the game, how did you feel? Because honestly, you within the first half, you had all the chances. If I'm not mistaken, you guys walked away. I think it was 12 shots. No, 90. Huh? How many shots?
It was over 15.
It was over 15.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Amazulu was probably 12, right? And maybe like 5.
They only had 3 on target.
Yours had 5 on target, right? So watching that, how frustrated were you to be like, guys, why are we playing like
Amazulu.
this?
Mara, guys, why are you frustrated?
No, you as not me.
Chiefs plays one way, and that one way either works or it doesn't work. So every day we're playing, a roulette game because we don't know what's gonna happen. And it just so happened that yesterday, if not for Ofori's mistakes, thank you Ofori, Kumbule Soweto boy. If it wasn't for him, it would have been a 2-0 win for Amazulu.
100%.
Today we're playing Stellies. So I think the Stellies game, we're a hoodoo team. We're going to beat them. Stellies is hoodoo team.
We'll come back to this episode. I don't think Chiefs is going to win.
I don't know about that. I think they might just to recover from what happened. Because I think the mistakes were mostly from the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? It's just like even the last goal where it was coming straight at him. But instead of catching it with 2 hands, he wants to move it from this hand to that hand.
Yeah.
And when
He's
you're
just used
so
to
close
juggling
to goal
balls.
line. What?
Huh?
He's so used to juggling
Yes.
balls.
Yeah, I mean, why does he want to juggle the ball during a
I
match?
didn't understand that.
His name is Prince. Richard Ofori. His name is Prince.
Richard,
We didn't say anything.
I did not understand, brother. I
Boys,
was just
listen.
like, this is terrible.
Listen, it's getting deeper and deeper. Let's talk about Royal AM drama. Should they be disqualified? We know the story around what's going on with them and them being chased by SARS, but this is obviously affecting the game overall.
Yeah.
So your thoughts? Do you think they should be?
Look, they haven't
disqualified?
played the Nedbank game versus Milford. They missed the game versus Pirates. It was postponed.
I'm more happy
So
about that.
I think, depending on how how it pans out, because I think what's lacking in the league is an intervention when these things happen.
Yeah.
Because you can't have people not paid. Apparently, the players are currently right now on strike. They don't want to play.
Of course.
that.
So they're about to miss a lot more games, and it doesn't seem like the SARS situation is going to be solved anytime soon.
Because how can you play in a hungry stomach?
Exactly.
You get what I mean? So, but my biggest problem with this situation is more that it's happening again. Last
seen
season,
this
it happened
before,
with
yeah.
Swallows.
What Swallows? Yes.
Swallows missed 2 games towards, I think it was December. It was Golden Arrows and Mamelodi Sundowns, if I remember correctly, right? Before players had to be let go and monies had to be brought in. The league can't allow this to carry on happening.
I feel you.
So you think what's missing is just an intervention to be like, because this is the second time it's happening now.
Yeah.
And it disrupts the calendar.
Big
of how
time.
things is
Big
supposed to
time,
happen.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, why would you
So what would you do?
Disqualify them.
disqualify them? I think they need to be disqualified, bro.
It's kind of sad, on the player side, because now it's like, these things are out of your control. Governing bodies are the ones that decide the situations.
Yeah.
So obviously you don't want to now be disqualified because your unit, your system that you're under isn't doing you right.
Yeah.
So what then happens to the players? Because now if the players are disqualified, already they're not getting paid. What happens to the players?
I wish
What happens to the
I was
players?
gonna say, gents, BETWAY.
I wish we had a
Oh,
mechanism.
man.
I wish we had a mechanism similar to what happened with Chelsea and Roman Abramovich. The league stepped in.
Yes.
And they
And
said,
then
okay, we'll run the
acquire?
club. We'll run the club for now while we go look for your people.
Yeah.
You can't have it get to the point where players are not playing. And again, Royal AM is one of a long line of teams.
Yeah.
Royal AM, Swallows,
Celtic.
we saw it with Celtic, TTM,
Yeah.
Bidvest Vids. Financial problems are killing the PSL and they don't seem to have answers.
And that I think has a lot to do with people not rocking up at stadiums. Guys, let's buy tickets instead of streaming.
They're cheap. They got love.
We are literally the biggest league in Africa.
You can even find them on Facebook if you want. People are always selling. Instagram, DM for price. Yes. Listen, I got you. At the end of the day.
Now I'm getting kicked at the stadium because I bought your ticket.
Antoine, you bought it. At least you did it. At least if you're outside, it shows that someone is there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Speaking
also
of Africa, you wanted to say?
No, I just wanted to ask because I had seen this conversation before that people had said the reason people don't rock up to stadiums is because there is sort of like a lack of funding with them. Facilities of the stadium. It doesn't look as enticing as if you would see your
Southampton,
Brighton games. So do you think now that that's going to be something that will be sorted anytime soon, considering the other financial issues that are happening within the PSL?
I think all the money is going to the referees.
Allegedly.
One penalty.
Where's the yellow card? We need the yellow cards.
Boys, listen, Africa's a glance. The CAF. They stepped up into with their anti-doping measures. They're trying to tighten the situation.
The Pogba level.
Do you think? We still have the VAR checks in Africa, but with the anti-doping measures that obviously increasing,
yes.
Do you think this will change the way or the credibility of African football per se? Because I don't think we know if our players are doping because they could be drinking in Bezula before the game.
But our players, we find them Kokonka, we find them Antoine
Magubenjalo. Are those performance enhancing?
They do something.
Mpesu's
performance enhancing. I don't know. So it's kind of like when you say credibility, right? Are you saying that would this now expose more players allegedly?
Yeah.
And then, but then I don't think it will lose credibility, man. Because how many international players
because
have been caught
do we have a doping problem in Africa?
I don't even think it's that big.
But here's the thing: if they have to increase, the anti-doping measures, which means there's something happening. And remember, we're talking about Champions League here. So a person is coming from domestic league, playing all those games, you're tired, you might need to enhance because, you want to have your international caps on. So it might be going under the radar because we're not thinking like Africans. It's like people saying African men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you mean? We are African.
We don't cheat. I don't cheat.
I don't cheat either. Yeah,
we're the exceptions.
I would never cheat.
Except for Arsenal buying all the referees. But conversation for another day.
Liverpool.
Look, man, I think what CAF is doing is trying to make sure that none of these players are running like they've got vibranium inside their system.
Forget about anti-doping, man. We need anti-age cheating.
Yeah.
You see some of the guys, he's 21, but he's a father of 3. That one. That's what we need to clamp down on.
When he said cheating, I thought he was going to mention like referee.
Age cheating.
Like age
damn. Cheating. Yeah, Africans are always like looking 40, but they're like 16.
I mean...
We're Africans.
We're going through a lot. We're going through a lot. Like we can't even fight it.
So conversations around that. So would you think it's a good thing? Yes or no?
It's always a good thing to increase.
I think it's a good thing to increase. Just even though if there's no current issue, but it prevents like forward issues. You know what I'm saying? So if you prevent it now, it prevents it from coming in the future. So I think it's never a bad thing, man. We can't say that anti-doping is now it's bad. Now the players won't run. But if we start seeing changes, then we know.
All right. So, boys, let's move on to our next segment.
Yes, sir.
Which we like to call at home, introducing to you. We like to call it VAR, which is our video assisted reactions. So this is obviously going to transition us into international football, what's happening in Europe. But before that, I have a clip by Mark Goldbridge that I need us to watch, and then we'll talk afterwards. I think we're going to play like a minute of it, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. It's nice in this studio.
What do you say?
It's so nice.
It's cool.
It's cool, man. We have balls in hands.
Let's play clip number 1.
Whoa,
like, no pause. What, you don't hold my ball?
It's another yellow card. That's a red. That one.
Bad. It's been a crazy weekend though.
Ooh.
We also use Apple TVs here in this too. We
don't play. Say HDMI. We said HDMI and they said no.
It is HDMI, guys. Let's look what Mark said.
The legend himself.
Everybody, welcome to That's Football. Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1. Never has a title fitted the show better than Arsenal destroy Manchester City. wow. I mean, look, where do you start with that? I think the first place you start is that Arsenal deserve all the credit. That last goal from Wanyeri, is that how you pronounce it? Absolute banger of a goal. And to respond, I just think across the whole game, it's a shame. It's
a shame. It's crazy.
I feel it's a bit of a shame on Arsenal, but I'll tell you why in a minute, because I think that performance will it's almost like a journey for Arsenal over the last 3 years with Manchester City. They've come up short, and I think today was the day where Arsenal went past Man City. Now, whether Man City are going to have to rebuild and come past Arsenal, we don't know, but that battle of going against the juggernaut for 2 years, today was the day where they stepped past that juggernaut and sent a message to football that wherever Liverpool are, Arsenal are ahead of Manchester City.
Alrighty,
and
I
also,
think we'll stop right
let's
there.
not forget who are Man City missing.
Arsenal
really?
are ahead of me. Oh, the student beats
What
them.
does that excuse?
What a
us?
statement.
Here's the thing, right?
Oh my God.
I would like to look. I'm not a lover of Arsenal. I'm not gonna shy away from saying it. I'm a Liverpool fan. When I was losing quite majorly, Arsenal fans were on my neck.
Yeah.
And I've been making sure that I'm beefing on Arsenal on purpose. But I think on the inside, on the Pagatis, I know that Arsenal is a huge threat. So I want to give you
Also, you were
flowers.
projecting.
Yeah, I was projecting most of the time.
Okay.
But Arsenal,
we
what
listen,
a
'cause it's the
freaking
truth.
What a freaking masterclass, boys. I did not think it would end at 5 freaking 1.
Brother.
As an Arsenal fan, what are you thinking when that first goal goes in and you're like, damn, I have an early lead. What's going through your head?
Can I be honest?
Talk to me.
I'm thinking, okay, we've taken step 1.
Cash out.
But I know what happens here. I know that
Change formation, defense.
change formation, then we start conceding.
Sitting back, yeah. And it happened. And it happened.
I was more shocked at the response. Thomas Partey comes up and he scores that goal, and I was like, "Aye, man,
Yeah, man.
what is happening here?
2-1.
This is new.
Your own team surprised
This
you.
is new.
You felt like you're watching a different team.
No,
my brother.
but it's the truth. I was sitting
Yeah.
there thinking,
Yeah.
am I gonna get my hopes up again?
Yeah.
Are they gonna hurt me?
See, I
Yeah,
was
that's
holding his
Arsenal
heart.
for you. That's Arsenal for you. When you think they're just over the edge, they just come and shock you and do that. At 2-1, I was like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh, damn.
So I think Arsenal have like what Mark said.
Yeah.
I think it was a big thing for you to beat Man City's or Pep's Man City, because over the last few years Pep has been showing you flames.
Yeah.
And you won against him. Arsenal won convincingly, bro.
Yeah.
There was no doubts in my mind that Arsenal's gonna run away with
But
this
can
thing.
I ask you something?
Yeah.
Does it feel like there's an asterisk to it? In that, yes, we beat City and we beat them big.
Yeah.
But we beat them in
Big.
big. Yes.
No, yeah.
We beat them in a season where they're on the down.
Ooh.
And it's not for the title.
Okay, but here's the
Because
thing.
I get the story was always Man City's gonna fall.
Yeah.
When they fall, we're gonna take over. But now it's like,
But George, you sound like you're not happy with the win, though. Like,
No,
I don't know. Like,
it's
I don't
a fake-
understand.
It's a fake humility, because even this celebration was fake. I'll tell you something about Arsenal.
What the
Yeah, Arsenal is trying to pretend like they're flying under the radar, because Arsenal is within top 8, top 4 of the Premier League of the Champions League standings. But don't let that go unnoticed.
Okay.
Madrid is not even there. Man City itself is not even in the top 8.
Mara, we've done it before.
Their performance, you see, he's trying to downplay how good Arsenal is playing.
Look at us.
You're trying to
Why
be
do you
all
care
humble,
about us?
be humble.
Why?
But Des, you know, obviously, because you are below Arsenal, you know it.
Like, I'm top 4. Right? Like I just got here.
You just arrived.
Like I just got you.
But
Touch me.
I think what Mikel Arteta is doing with their team, it's giving a lot of Arsenal football fans hope.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like, could we go clutch? Could we actually be a real contender for the league? Because it's 6 points right now. Liverpool have a game in hand, which might make it 9, but we're still yet to play each other again. But I think based on your recent performances, especially beating current champions, give honor where it's due. You guys are performing well. Yes, you don't win convincingly every game, but if I look at the stats, you guys are not playing really bad.
Can I ask you guys a genuine question? I want you guys who are not Arsenal fans. It's Mikel Arteta's 5th year.
Yeah. Sack him.
Relax. It's his 5th year.
Okay.
If he was coaching either of your teams with the track record that he's got at Arsenal right now,
Yeah.
how would you guys feel about?
Be like Man United. Sack him.
Genuinely.
But United have had how many coaches in the past decade alone?
United has been winning cups. Ten Hag, you sacked him, he
Ten
won a
Hag's
cup.
got 3.
Ole Gunnar
Didn't have 3?
Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you sacked him, but he won something. Arteta has not won nothing.
Since the FA Cup.
Like,
Oh,
he has
I don't
not
count
won
Community Shield.
anything.
don't count those things. This thing is
Do
just
you
a tray.
think, without staying much on Arsenal, do you think Arsenal has a chance to actually challenge Liverpool for the league?
For the league.
Yes. Or you saying, are they challengers of the league?
I think they're definitely up there. I know there has been a discussion with Nottingham Forest been also quite challengers of the league. It's been a discussion. It's been a discussion.
I'm with you on that one.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if they are. I would, man. You know what the thing is, bro? The inconsistency is what bothers me. And that's what makes me not believe that they could be challengers. You know what I'm saying?
Switch hands. The people at home are seeing your elbow. Why are you feeding your people?
It's a good looking elbow.
Is it moisturized?
It's been a rough month. It's Feb. You know, so and I think
it's dry like Tottenham cabinets.
yo.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
No,
playing them.
actually, yeah.
Actually, yes.
Tottenham.
You don't
Yeah,
like London
yeah,
teams.
yeah.
eh?
Hate Tottenham.
I'm playing them
So
in
I
Carabao
don't know,
Cup
man.
tomorrow.
I think that's the only thing that discourages me from saying that they are contenders. But I think what they've done now is going to give them such an incredible motivation that you'll find for the next coming games, we're going to see a completely different side of Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, every team has its up and down. Chelsea, we had that. We had our up in the start of the season, and then we crashed heavily.
You're
and
fourth.
Then,
I mean, you're okay.
No. We were fourth now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Just because of the past couple of games.
Above
that we've
Man
been
City,
playing.
that's a win in your
No,
standards.
anyone above Man City.
In your team standards.
What do you mean?
In your team
Not
standards.
on this Man City. Not in the divorced Pep Guardiola Man City.
Yeah.
Not in the, and that's also, sorry, I just want to divert for a little bit. In the game itself, when I was watching, there is a lack of intensity, a lack of drive that I saw Man City playing. And I was just like, this is not the Man City that I remember. See, this thing that Holland did with the champions, means nothing to me now because you guys aren't playing like a champion team.
Speaking of which, then, you're talking about how maybe Man City is lacking in their lethal force, is lacking maybe something. Maybe they are tired. Maybe it's time for Pep to rebuild. I would say, Mina, I sort of kind of feel bad for City, but I don't feel bad.
Okay.
Because I don't think Pep has been a spoiled brat. Everywhere he's gone, he's gotten a squad. We're talking about Barca, he had a great squad, he didn't have to build nothing. Bayern had to do the same thing. With City, yes, you're right, but he didn't have to do much because he had the funds more than anybody to actually have a squad that he wants.
Yeah.
So right now, he's at a position where he has to build a squad. And guess what he did? Talking about transfer window, Pep went on a shopping spree again.
Over 200 million spent on people who don't have pictures on FIFA.
Not one picture.
Not one picture on
but then
FIFA.
he signed a player from Porto. I think he's a really, really good player. He's been trying to get him for a minute now. He's not bad.
What's his name?
It's either Gonzalez or Gomez or something. I just have to
This
check
man
here.
said all the Spanish
Can
names.
I just say, when it comes to Pep Guardiola, would you guys say that maybe he broke his own rule? Because remember, he doesn't stay at teams a long time. This is the first time that Pep is going to be at one team for this long. And usually he needs a sabbatical, change of environment.
Yeah.
He needs to take them bandla somewhere else.
Yeah, he must know how it feels to play no European football. He must finish 7th or 8th. He must chill.
But is
Let
this
the
a new Pep? Is this a new journey for Pep? And maybe he's also finding himself here, or is it just a little bump?
I think one thing that a lot of people are looking over is the fact that Pep outside of football is going through something extremely personal.
Yeah.
Umjolo.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly. Pep, and the thing is, it's not an easy thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy thing, and you can see that it's affecting him the way he plays football. In the last couple of months, we've seen Pep go crazy. Yeah. We've seen him go crazier than we've ever
half of
seen
his
before.
shit is gone.
So now, obviously, it's not a difficult thing to say that this man is now changing.
Yeah.
You know, half your stuff is gone. Your life is changing. The only thing that you have is this club currently. So think about it now. Like, you have so many attachments that if you've lost, this is the only thing that you have, right? Obviously now, like you said, he's changing because so many things have changed.
But is that a good or bad thing?
I'm happy that City they just have to stop winning. Guys, I mean, at the end of the day, there's no Messi here.
They
These guys
haven't
are on a
won.
4 champions, four in a row. If Liverpool didn't win that, these guys will be what, like Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
Exactly like Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
So I think if you play that well and to that consistent level, players are they're gonna see you at some point. The other teams are gonna see how you're playing. Just because Pep is going through something, everyone goes through something. We can't say they're playing so bad because his wife. Listen, teams are playing really well. Nottingham Forest is top 4. Chelsea have been playing well. The teams have been beating them.
Aston Villa. Speaking of Villa,
yeah, if you lose focus, you're gonna get beaten.
Yeah.
Now,
so do you think that's the case right now with Pep and Manchester City?
they've caught up to Pep's strategy and how he plays football, and right now we can score against City because we never used to be able to score against City. And maybe it's a missing of Rodri. We don't know if the key players actually make a team, but Pep has brought some players in. Obviously, he went on a shopping spree.
Yes.
So let's talk about the transfer window.
Okay.
First things first, you, my guy.
Yes,
For
sir.
some weird reason, I thought João Felix was going to stay in your team.
Yeah.
Joe, who's better than João Felix?
Send him to me. We didn't play João Felix. That's also
He
another
did
thing.
play him. I watched him once play
Once?
twice as a sub.
Man,
As a sub.
isn't that the problem?
That was, and that's the thing. You know, I think Chelsea has been going on this spree of hiring people that are just starting puberty. You know what I'm saying? It's been, I don't understand what's been happening.
They're not like us.
Do you understand? All our players, we don't play anyone in our starting that's over 30.
Yep.
Okay.
That's been a thing now.
So that's new. So
You know what I'm
basically,
saying?
what you decided to do with the guy is send him to AC Milan.
It's just send him to AC
He's
Milan.
actually collecting classic football shirts. Think about it. What team has he played for?
He's played for
Madrid,
Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
He's played
Chelsea.
now.
AC Milan. Those are classic football kids.
Classic football
With the name on, I think that's his job. He just wants to collect shirts.
He just want to put him on the wall.
It's been a crazy transfer season. Anybody in mind? Anybody that you want to talk about? Kyle Walker to AC Milan.
Yes, AC Milan as well.
Yeah, he's in the twilight of his career and he's going
And he
to
lo-
Italy, man.
And he lost his
It
first
is
match.
what it is.
Anthony.
But what are you expecting from Kyle
They
Walker?
should bring him right back.
What?
Come here.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Listen. They should
Let
bring
me
him right
go.
back.
Hey, okay.
He should walk all the way here.
Yeah, but it was Kyle's decision, man. Remember, Kyle was the one who said that no, he wants to retire in somewhere else in Europe. You know what I'm saying? That was his decision. It was, and Pep said the same thing. And I think it was a mutual agreement where he said, no, listen, I want to leave. I don't think it was a Man City thing where they decided that no, you're not valuable to us anymore. He's one of the oldest, wisest players that they've ever had. It wasn't a thing for him. It was a personal
He's
decision.
tired and he's also probably won everything there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if Serie A is the place to go.
I think
If
don't
you're
know.
going to retire.
the Italian league is not a bad league. And also,
know.
I think
Ronaldo
also he doesn't
went
want to
there.
be benched. He wants
Yeah,
to continue
wants
to play
game time.
football until his last days. So that's what the transfer market has been looking like. AC Milan obviously acquiring two great players.
So did Aston Villa with
was gonna
Rashford,
say-
Rashford and Asensio. Those
Unai
were
Emery, I think he's very intentional. We're talking about, is Rashford actually like finished, right? Yes, he's a star boy for Man United.
Was.
And
was.
okay, was. I'm sure he holds a record for. He has records of some.
Yeah,
goals.
he's actually, I think, in the top.
Wasn't he catching Rooney?
He was catching Rooney. I think
Yeah.
he was 16th or something like that in top goal scorers for Man United. He was there, and that's the sad part about this whole situation is that their prospect, their
Facts.
biggest prospect,
Facts.
is now but also him as his attitude when you see him play, man. It's like he was demotivated. It's like
Can I ask, is that maybe caused by new managers?
I was gonna say there's a lot that's been happening
Yeah.
inside Old Trafford.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
think the pressure got to him because every single coach, every single player is obviously has those expectations on Rashford because obviously he's on a high salary.
Yeah.
He's an attacker, should be scoring goals. At some point, I think last season he was picking up his form, or the season before that, he was picking up his form, doing this thing, and then now it's just-
But the new managers struggle with those players.
Yeah. Yeah.
Legends.
with legends, and would
get
you
what I
consider
mean?
him a
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
legend?
get what you mean.
Rashford is a legend. A man could have been, or he's on
He's
a
on
he
loan.
should be. He should be.
he's on loan. I think for me, there's still good. Two great seasons inside Marcus Rashford, and I think Unai Emery is going to utilize him really well, especially if he continues playing on the left wing.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't see him as a striker because Watkins is obviously
Yeah,
playing
Watkins
the
is
position.
obviously,
And with the addition of Asensio.
Asensio.
But do you think Rashford will find his form? Because I feel for the poor kid.
That's man, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
struggling.
I'm struggling to get to that point because it's just kind of like, because if he does perform at Villa, I mean, now he's playing UEFA, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
Unlike Man United, that's a promotion more
there's
than
a,
anything.
there's a lot of
yeah.
benefits for him going to Villa
Yeah.
at this rate. He gets to be on the stage. He gets to play in UEFA. All signs lead to him having a very good season, and you'll find that United might have just been the problem.
Because why? Yeah.
But didn't he choose? My problem is this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't he choose the comfortable option?
Do you know what
Aston
happened?
Villa is not far away
Yeah.
from Manchester United in terms of geographically, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I see
Isn't
what
it a
you mean.
comfort thing?
But I think he could have still maybe found himself in a top performing club because obviously there were links with
Yeah.
Barca.
Yeah.
But I think
Yes, they
Barca,
were.
because they've got the whole financial fair thing. But listen to what it did. What did Barca do? But in any case,
I think they rejected it.
They rejected him. And he went there. I personally feel like those 6 months are going to be 6 months where he falls in love with football again.
Yes.
And also, Manchester United fans are not kind as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes they forget quickly what this boy has done for you. I mean, he was a starter for England at some point. He was the guy. So I think there's still a little bit on him, because if you look about what happens with Manchester United fans, another person who went on went out on loan is Anthony.
Yeah.
And within 15 minutes of his start there at Real Betis, Bruce already showing promises of this boy actually still loves football.
Yeah.
So do you think the organization itself, Manchester United, is kind of ruined, or it's just not? I don't know.
Do you know?
Imarim has got some
How
work.
do you follow somebody? How do you follow somebody? Like if I take over your TikTok account right now, and I'm me, George, what would your followers say? How long would it take them to come along?
Yeah.
I think they're still in that phase where they're not sure what to do. And I know it's been a long time. It's been over 10
And
years.
it's on a
long
contract, them shit.
But it's been a long time since Fergie. But I don't know if Manchester United knows where they are right now or what they want to do. But what I like about these moves is that, you know, Anthony was a Ten Hag guy.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, from Ajax, of course.
From Ajax. Rashford is a club legend or a club legend adjacent.
Adjacent. Pro Mini, Pro Max, I don't know what you want to call it, but...
And those guys have very big influence in the change room. So if Rashford is misbehaving and he's missed the Manchester United,
But then-
what does that do to the other players if I'm a new coach
In
coming
those
in?
chats, bro, people said Ronaldo was misbehaving until he went to sit down with Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
And he explained exactly that there is a rot inside the club itself. Because I was shocked they were benching goats.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want him there. If I'm a new coach, and I'm being honest,
You don't want a superstar.
whether it's gonna fail or do whatever later on, I wouldn't want him there because there's somebody in the change room that is a bigger voice than mine.
Yep.
No disrespect to Eric Ten Hag, no disrespect to Amorim. These guys have big voices.
Fact. True.
And when I'm trying to put my law down, which I'm the new coach, I'm trying to play. If you are slacking off in
Giving
the
your
corner,
attitude.
it could have a ton of effects. So I think
I agree with you, just because I'm thinking about when Bruno arrived as well. You know what I'm saying? Bruno, when he came through and he started doing his thing, the fans were like, yo, everyone was like, this is the guy. Even the players as well. You could see the energy would change around him.
Yeah.
But then what makes Rashford and Bruno different? Because Bruno, I don't think he doesn't act like a superstar.
But Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno is the most annoying player I watch.
Yeah,
I just don't like him.
Like, I don't know, like, why do you guys don't like
bro,
him?
You're gonna give me cans. I don't want to talk about that guy.
What's wrong
He
with
just annoys
Bruno?
me, man. He's just so toxic.
Because
Anyway,
they both came in, they both became superstars.
Aren't you feeling hot since you started talking about Man United like the devil's heat?
Yo, actually, hey, let me
Jesus
just-
Christ.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just to finish up,
Also, let me wipe the
Tottenham
table.
thinks
It's
they have
Man
hope
United.
of maybe turning their season around. They made a huge signing in Matthias Tell, all the way from Bayern Munich. I think maybe they need some extra legs there, so that's an interesting transfer that happened. Any other transfers you guys heard about?
Tembi Kosi,
Munetsi
number 10.
because Leauge too. He went
Lost to
to
Wydad Athletic Club to go join Rulani Mokwena.
100%. And I think
Why are you saying it with so much?
Because Rwanda is a great coach.
Like,
Hey,
why are
man.
you, hey,
He
man?
loves it.
Well,
he
apparently he
loves
was unhappy at Sundowns.
Yeah.
Of course, he was brought in by Rulani at Sundowns.
Yeah.
Didn't play that much under Rulani. Didn't play that much under the coaches that came after him. So as much as we think of Leauge, he's one of the bigger players in the league.
Yeah.
He's one of the more talented ones. So maybe he gets to start in a whole different country. I don't know what to Leauge Amnandi is in Arabic.
Yeah.
Mara, he's gonna go find it there. They're already posting videos of him like crazy.
Wait, what did
Man,
you say?
What is
Arabic.
Arabic? What is it in Arabic? I don't know.
You know, see, I heard him say, I'm like, wait,
I don't
wait,
know.
What
wait.
did you say?
Wait.
I feel you. Okay, so as we move on, let's talk about our BETWAY picks predictions because there's upcoming games
Yes.
that we are going to be experiencing. So what do you have for us there, George?
What you
Okay,
got,
so
Basil? Dog.
welcome to ITBet.
The segment is called
Need to-
I'd
'cause
Bet.
I like how VAR has this.
I'd
What,
bet.
what does ITBet have?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I bet. Look, basically in this segment, what we're going to be doing, guys, is obvious. We're going to talk about the matches that are upcoming.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, the table standings
And
are
it's still
not
above Chiefs.
No, they're below. They're one below Chiefs.
You know what? Since we are sponsored by BETWAY, we see you. Let's actually bet live. You have the thing there.
Shit, I'm betting live right now.
Bet
I'm
live.
ready on
Okay,
it.
so the games.
snap
So
up.
let's start with the first one.
So I am predicting a 1-0 win by Chiefs over Steadies.
I'm predicting a 2-0.
I'm
Tiebreaker.
saying 1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
The draw.
Did you not hear that they have not lost? That
I'm
they- Did you hear that they lost 4?
Are you fighting my predictions?
Okay.
I know
okay.
Kaizer Chiefs, Mina.
And do you know Stellenbosch?
Yes, they're above Kaizer Chiefs.
No, they're below.
They're below.
They're below by
Yes.
one.
By 2 points.
By 2 points.
I still say draw. 1-1
Okay.
draw.
So let's go. Let's go with the.
You see, that's why when we start making predictions, don't listen to Prince's bets.
Mina, you'll come back to
Your
me.
school
Chat.
fees.
We'll see.
Your
We'll
school
come
fees.
back.
Guys,
Your side chick's allowance. Oh, wait up. Wait up. Okay, cool. What's the next game?
So it's so you guys say straight win Chiefs, and
Straight win.
I say draw.
Yes.
Okay. So then next up is Star Wars. Sundowns is a star, Pirates is a star.
Yeah.
They're meeting each other. Number 1 and number 2 in the log. Sundowns number 1, Pirates number 2.
Yep.
In the last 5 games, both teams have 2 wins and there's been 1 draw.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about this one?
I watched the performance against Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs is not a small team, but it's a small club to pay as a Pirates fan. So what I will say, like I know which Pirates is going there to make a point.
Okay.
And hopefully take off some points. So I'm not gonna say straight win. I'm gonna say draw Pirates.
Like I said before, I'm not gonna discourage the fact that that Pirates is not like a heavy team. You know what I'm saying? I said this in the beginning that like I'm even worried on my part that when they come there to Loftus, it's about to be a movie. So I'm one to say if you're gonna bet, I would say double chance it, either
Double
Pirates or
chance
Sundowns.
Either or.
Either or. That's what I would do.
Both teams to score?
Both teams to score. Yes. No. Hey, double chance.
Do Sundowns
Okay.
concede a lot?
Do double chance.
Sundowns do not concede a lot. They've conceded the least in the both. Okay, actually, both these teams don't concede. They've both conceded 5 goals
Okay.
each.
All right.
So they don't concede. Very good defenses. For me, I think this is going to be a very tense game. I don't think it's going to be free flowing. I don't think there's going to be a lot of chances. I think both teams are going to be very cagey in this game. So for me, I am going to tentatively say 1-1.
1-1. A draw. Actually, we
draw.
agree. So I say,
guys agree?
we say draw.
I think it could go either way.
Draw. Guys, for this game, it's a draw. Trust me.
I think it's a double chance.
double chance. Win
Double
or
chance.
double chance. Win or win.
Yeah, win. Either or.
This is why you never cash out. When every bet slip you paid is like aviate. It's like Man United on points.
Do you know how many times I double chance? Double
chance saves you.
It saves me, bro. Because
Okay.
it's just like, especially with these games that you're unsure of, right? Where now you're saying both teams are close together. But obviously one is going to outperform the other. No team can play at an equal basis like this. You know what I'm saying?
I bet.
So you never know. I bet. You know what I mean?
bet.
So, okay, we're going to put it at a draw, though. We're going to put it at a draw.
Okay. Draw.
But guys,
match.
we're getting into the FA Cup.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of these are going to be
I-
simple, straightforward. We'll
No,
start.
but
don't say that.
Betway.
FA Cup.
With Betway straightforward.
Okay, you'll see.
Especially with the FA Cup. Let me
You'll
tell you,
see.
I've been telling
You want
people
to
that
cry.
I don't personally like the FA Cup.
Okay, speaking of FA Cup, last I betted on Arsenal to win against Castle. Guess what happened?
Yeah. No, who was playing who? Two EPL teams. Like,
It doesn't matter.
oh, so okay, I'll get to
Who's
it.
next?
I'll
Okay,
get to
who's
it.
next?
So
Who's next?
we'll start off with Manchester United versus Leicester City.
Okay.
Yeah, the last.
First or second leg? There's knockout.
It is the knockouts. Let me just pull it up. But yeah, how do you guys feel about Manchester United versus Leicester?
I think both teams to score 100%. But with Onana's performance recently, I think he's been performing really poorly. And with Maguire and the team, it's like they're playing with 10 men. He's just not there. He's just not there. I think Leicester City have an edge over Man United. The reason I say that is because let me speak. Because Man United is not consistent. You don't know what you're gonna get on which day. Yes, it's the cup competition, they perform well. So I say either or. Either Leicester, either Leicester City to win or Man United to win. I don't think it's going to be an even split game. So I say maybe 1-1 or 2-1 to Leicester.
That's crazy.
Wow.
This man said a relegation team
Yep.
is on the same level as Manchester United.
You lost
Listen,
against Ipswich. Let's not talk.
Ipswich is a good
Let's
team,
not
though.
talk. But they're second from the bottom, nigga.
But they're still a good team.
Second from the bottom.
Okay, never mind. I
Damn.
have nothing to say. Anyways, I think, listen, this team, man, I don't mess with this team.
Yep.
I don't mess with this team at all. In fact, I wipe my armpits with
Yes.
this team. I don't like this team.
I'm for it.
All
I
my
like the
bet
game.
slips have left with this team. That's why Rashford is leaving too. But as much as I dislike, don't touch this thing. It smells bad.
Yeah, I've sweat to wipe.
You just gotta wipe your sweat. Yeah, just wipe your sweat. Just keep doing that. Yep, just get the crumbs in there. Yeah, George, you wanna mop the floor too? Like just Yeah, just do something there, my brother. Yeah. Anyways, so given
Jen's the Man United fans.
Yeah, it's fine.
so,
I'm on top of the league, so don't you
Patrick
even dare.
Vieira to Manchester
I will give
United.
you 7 reasons why you shouldn't.
I'm what? Now my thing, I see what you did there. So my thing is, as much as Prince, yes, I dislike the team heavily. I think against Leicester, you are stretching it. Hey?
I'm stretching it. Bets
Against
then.
Leicester.
It's Betway.
Hey.
Say either or then.
No, I won't say either or. I think Manchester is a straight win on this one.
Straight win.
I disagree, bro.
Straight
I
win.
Go straight
honestly
win. Go
disagree.
straight win.
Straight win as well,
win.
right?
If you
Straight win.
believe in me, guys, my man is into the right.
No.
Man United is not coming out of this clutch.
I know.
Okay, here's the next one. Manchester City versus Leyton Orient.
Easy win, Manchester City.
Exactly.
Straight win, Des. You don't have to go deep on
I'm
this
trying
one.
to bet.
Man City straight win.
So you said Man City versus?
Oh,
Man City versus Leyton Orient.
Do you even see the odds?
Straight win.
Straight win to Man City.
Next.
Let's not
Straight
even
win.
play
You
around.
see?
Next.
Name one player from Leighton Amasi. What did you say?
Amasi.
What did you say? Leighton what?
Leyton Orient, man.
Hey, Oriental Plaza.
You're
Ma,
even
is that
disoriented.
thing? You've disoriented me. What's next?
Next
Europe. Brighton versus Chelsea. Let's go with Prince. How do you feel about this?
Last time I played them, we beat them 4-2.
I say, is it knockouts? All of them are knockouts.
They're all knockouts.
Okay, it's a
They're
must win
knockouts.
for Chelsea,
They're
and I think I say Chelsea straight
Yeah,
win.
man, like history wise, like I was looking at it now.
I might
like,
go to extra time though, but Chelsea straight win.
4-2, 2-1 the last game, 3-2 the other game. We've been mooning these guys, bro.
Okay,
so I think it's also a straight win. I'm not gonna lie.
Straight win bets.
Straight
then.
win
Okay.
bet.
But something tells me might go to extra time and penalties, and Brighton might show you flames. But I still say Arsenal. I mean Chelsea. Sorry.
Chelsea.
So, Prince, you're up. You're playing versus Plymouth Argyle.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney's former team.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your odds there? As Mr. Number One.
Odds are straight win. Mo Salah to score.
Yeah.
Mo Salah to score.
He's going deep.
And
let him go.
We are gonna concede, so that doesn't matter. So Liverpool straight win.
You're not playing the kids.
No.
Guys, the last time I bet on Liverpool was in UEFA 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I played the boys.
And they destroyed my sleep.
Everyone got destroyed.
They destroyed my sleep.
Everyone got destroyed.
I'll never. So now I'm looking at it now. Like, you see this one? If it was me, I wouldn't play it at all.
Are you not betting Liverpool
No. What you did to me. What you did to
against
me.
the team? Okay, what's your prediction? Fast.
Oh, a prediction obviously straight win.
Okay,
Trust
you?
Liverpool. What?
Straight win, Liverpool.
Straight win, Liverpool.
So
But honestly,
that's our
I'm-
bet slip.
Hey,
Can you bet the slip?
after what they did to me,
Bet the slip.
I did.
Bet it.
Oh,
Go
bet
all the way
the
forward.
slip. So
All the way forward.
with all 6 teams,
Yes.
we're not anymore. We're done.
Zeng.
We're done.
We done. Okay.
Yes.
So,
While Des is busy with that, I would like to wrap it up very, very quickly. How did you guys feel about the first episode? I think it was nice.
Hi, man. We feel good.
You
I
feel
think
good?
it's good. I think
time
it's good.
flies when you're having fun because we've been sitting here for a very long time, boys, and you
no,
won't
real
even see.
chats. Real chats.
You won't even see.
I think the banter was great. Man United sucks. And we're all happy. We're going to bring you more. Also, we want to bring guests as well. I have a very special guest who's on my wallpaper. Cyan Bougie in the cut. Listen, I want you on the show,
Tell the people
baby.
at home
Yeah,
why do you want
man.
Sign Bougie to be on the show and give a reason and let guys Emakaya please let us know if it's a good
Cyan
idea.
Bougie to the show.
Tell us why.
I've been telling management.
us why.
Management doesn't want to bring.
No, tell us why. Tell us
Huh?
why. Tell us why.
You know, we can discuss all
Tell them
things. So we can discuss all things football, all balls. We can play with balls, preferably mine. I don't know. Listen, all I'm saying is on the show.
If you want to know more about soccer, how about you just ask people who date soccer players, right? No? Doesn't she? Allegedly, Cyan,
Say the word.
Cyan, I was just joking.
I want out of love. I mean, that's love
Really?
for football.
You got the balls for that. In any case, it's been an amazing episode. The next time we come back, we're going to talk about Champions League. We're going to talk about how Man City might perform. We'll talk about a lot of things, but we're excited to hear from you guys, Emakaya, what your
100%.
thoughts are, what your predictions are, what kind of things would you like to see on the show. Obviously, in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be in a new house, but this feels like we've been here for a long time, and you boys did not disappoint at all. George, any last words?
My game is going to be played on Friday. So this weekend, I'm going to be watching as a fan of football with no stress,
But no bets.
expectations, nothing. I'm just watching. I'm not man.
Hey, man.
Uthe umnandi ngoba iChiefs iphilidliwa. Sorry.
You know, the day they also lose 5.
I can't wait
We're
for-
going to be ready. But ladies and gentlemen,
I
thank
can't
you
wait
so
for Van Dijk
much
to
for
slip.
joining. Please send us your everything. Send us your slips. Send us any information you want us to touch on. Any players that you want us to go over. The games, what you're excited for. And you know, we'll see you on the next time, baby.
And we did not forget the Lamine Yamal masterclass breaking Lionel Messi's dribble record.
He was there.
What a fantastic player.
Triple record.
I'm not gonna lie. It is a record to break, yes, right? But to say that you dribbled 20 times and then like you succeeded with like 8 is now a record.
How many times did Tito dribble?
Also, it was a
On
record when
4K.
Messi held it, but then when they break it, it's no longer a record.
Do you know what's crazy? There was actually a conversation around that saying that, now this one, I'm telling you allegedly, right? That Yamil Yamal, yes, Yamin Yamal, at the current age that he is, was better than Messi when he also arrived at Barcelona. What are your thoughts?
This is the Banter League where football
I
meets
don't what
the
I'm just
vibes.
saying. I didn't say anything.
Arguments
Like, hear me
turn
out.
into headlines.
No, wait, hear me out.
And we all
it's not me who
pretend
said it.
to be
I said
better than
allegedly.
managers.
I said allegedly.
In case, let the credits roll up. It's been your boy PD Jokes, and this has been Onside the Banter League.
Allegedly.
That way.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the Banter League.